Hello there, ahoy. I should move this over here. Hello, it is me, Tiny Pirate, and let's make sure this is all working. It seems to be fine. Crank that up a little bit, and I've been quite busy. The first thing that you may notice, if I was to zoom back enough, is that wherever Bioscience 3 is, I can never spot it. Here it is. Bioscience 3 has been produced. So basically the comprehensive modules eventually got made and currently horribly backlogged apparently. And that's just... that's issues, who knows why. But yeah, they got made. So we actually do have some science made, and look, I have upgraded our movement speed, which is cool. And now I get to intelligence carrying capacity. I get to work through all of those Bio 3 techs, including more productivity modules and a bunch of other stuff. So hooray, that is jolly good news. Woo! I've also done some other stuff that I thought would be cool to show. So first of all, back down on the planet, I've added like more mines like everywhere. There are just bulk mines across the surface. So that's resolved any remaining issues we had with resources, which is wonderful. And down here, I've got a few things going on. So remembering material science required bullets for one of the tests, I now have a rocket here, which it takes a while, is slowly filling up with bullets, which is great. Ammunition. I also have over here a whole little production thing. I forgot that I was actually making those, whatever they are, already, and I had a rocket for them and all. I just hadn't set it up, which it now is. So that's a little embarrassing. I remember the last episode spending quite a lot of time looking for that. But that's okay. That's done. And we also have the bearings, but I remember doing that too. So that's fine. The bearings, those frames. And then I've started building the next tier of stuff, including the stuff. What is it? Airframe bulk. I always push the wrong button. Airframe bulkheads, which feed into factories that make... where else do those go? Do those go anywhere else interesting? No, they do not. Feed into factories making floors for spaceships. If you remember, that's one of the things. Walls for spaceships and doors for spaceships. So those are all being made now in the factory. Additionally, some of the things that probably don't need to be bulk manufactured, I have got running here. So ion drive engines, consoles are here, clamps, normal engines, ion engines. I think that's the bulk of it, which means that if we look over here, all of this stuff is being made in our factory now, which is fantastic because I couldn't resist the idea of doing some little experiments with a little spaceship. I did a little bit of looking into it. So we're just going to work through all of those ticks. What else do we have going on? Oh, I also have somewhere, I have a rocket that is able to send explosives to space. Why are you so horribly out of sync? Never mind. So there is somewhere in this facility a rocket that is ready and able to... I should actually put a map icon on that before I forget. That is ready and able to send buckets of explosives to space, because those are also required for the work we're doing. What are you? You're a vitalic acid. Okay, that's fine. So all in all, this is fantastic news. We are ready to progress through to the next bunch of tech. If only I could find the rocket with the stuff that I want It could well be over here. I'm gonna take a stab. Oh, heck knows. Doesn't matter. So actually, why don't we just, while we're here, fix this, because this should only have one train at a time, and maybe that'll help ease the burden on this thing. I don't know, something like that maybe. Okay, cool. Just hope it'll drain. Oh, never mind. So that's fine. Tech, what is this one here? Increased crafting speed. Don't really care, but we'll get it anyway. So we do have a lot of the old space stuff going on. I've also gone through, and because I was getting frustrated with finding things in the logistics request manager, I've now reconfigured the logistics request manager so that it's in some semblance of order that makes sense to me, and pretty much everything is available for both space and normal groundwork. Yeah, groundwork and space work. So I thought what we might do is, I've decided that over here is going to be a spaceport, and I am going to build my very first spaceship after doing some reading about it. So I think what I can do is, if I put down a spaceship floor, I'm not sure how big to make this. There is definitely a size limit, as well as some advantage to having a pointy ship, I believe. Alright, does that... I mean, this ideally is my personal transport. We're going to start off with a personal transport. Learning from each science pack, cool. So once you get that down, I am going to use... Cannot build on concrete. Can I build two engines side by side like that? Yeah, I'm quite keen on making it look pretty even. Now this is the bit which arguably looks a little funky, is building these walls. I'm sort of thinking, not sure I like that. I think we will reconfigure the back, but for now we will do the sides like this. And I quite like the idea of having different rooms. So, what do we want to do here? Maybe we'll just... No. Does it... Would that work? I'm not sure. We do want to have doors, so we'll do that. And the other thing we want to do is have a clamp, which I have here. So the clamp's kind of a part of the way you control the vessel by logic systems. One more apparently. So a clamp out matched to a clamp going in. Cool. We will need some tanks for fuel. I should have those. Yep. What are we going to do? Something like this. And oh, I'll need space. What am I going to do? We'll turn this one off. Here we'll need normal. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so this is how you fuel them. Okay, and I think I will also put some hazard concrete around, actually. We'll give it a bit of room. where can we go pick up some space pipe? And with our cool new spaceship, we'll be able to just pop back and forward from orbit pretty easily. Space stuff isn't here. Alright, so another upgrade. Productivity 7. Oh, 12,000. Holy heck. Okay, vitalic epoxy. Sure, I don't know what that's for. Let's go get this space pipe. Actually makes me think that I should just always have 50. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So no, that's fine. Yeah, we'll get the drones to bring it in, because I plan to do a fair bit of spaceship fiddling around in the next little while, so we're going to have some spaceship stuff with us. Bringing in some more platform. Now these ion engines are also very cool. There's the normal one and the ions, but the problem with the ions is that they require pipe to ground. No, they require ion stream, which is a gas we make in space, and a lot of power, and I do not trust that we have the power that's required to pull that off. Alright guys, you got enough for me? Yeah, that's plenty. So we're not going to install the ion stream engines yet. I've heard anecdotally that they're good for orbit-to-orbit work. Kind of makes sense just because of where the ion streams get picked up, but orbit to ground, I don't know. I might have to do other experiments. Alright, that's going to be a ton of fuel. Now up here we might as well try and figure this out. Okay, it's not going to be perfect by any means. Now the ship also will require defenses, so we're going to be a little tight in here for our little ship. It requires some laser turrets. Reportedly, there are asteroids in space that may cause trouble, so we'll want some of those. We will want a console, which apparently I'm carrying 10 of them. Oh wow. This is a very tiny ship, and I do think can't fit any solar panels in. Is this ship too small? Can't fit anything in. Okay. I mean, it looks really pretty sweet if you ask me. Lattice pressure vessel, no. Biological science to make biter capsules. I never thought those were much good. 3 and 2 for the next biological catalogs, including weird science stuff. Those would be good. Oh wow, that's so much mining productivity. Energy 4, and after that we start to get into stuff that we do not and will not have for. Oh no, we can definitely do this one. What is this? Increased structural integrity for spaceships. Yeah. Okay, we'll try other things as they come through. This ship is not big enough. Okay. Well, I guess we can just tear it up. Alright, we'll make it a bit fatter and a bit bigger. So we might start it as a box. How does that look? Do you want... Kind of ashamed to have lost all that fuel, but... That look about right? Yep. I wonder if we can jam the fuel. So let me have a look. I need to put the wall around it. So this counts as enclosed, even though these walls are looking a little weird. Okay, that's fine. Looks pretty cute, I reckon. Oh, whoops. Okay, we want some spaceship stuff. Save. Okay, so we'll jam fuel in this way. It might be a golden rule that above the clamp we always, just above whatever clamp's out there, we always have the incoming fuel on the right hand side. Oh, we already got structural integrity too. Okay, cool. So this helps us build larger ships safer, or with some safety. What do we need for 3? Sure. So do I have some space pipes? No, I do not. So here we go. There's some space pipes. Good. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, would it be cheeky to just... No, not like that. Like that would work, and we'd have 2 full tanks, and they should, in theory, work great. Feel like there's a bit more room there, which is nice. And then I kind of want to be consistent. We're going to say there's a gap 2, and then the doors are 1, 2, maybe 3, just because I'm a klutz, and then like that. How many is that? If I remember, if I keep it really even, I'll remember it. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. So 3 gap, 3 gap wall. All right, so that's our ship. The ship does actually benefit from having, as I understand it, a not square front. But if there's one thing that this game does not do well with, it's weird and pretty angles. Is that about even? I mean, yeah, it's okay, I suppose. And I think it has enough room. So we have enough room for... Yeah, that's really good. Bunch of lasers that are going to defend the ship. Might put one there and there. Do we want... I think we do want... Oh, that's quite neat. How do we power this bad boy? Ah, we do actually, we kind of meant to put power in the ship. Is it? Can't be powered? Kind of want to... No power. Can I force it? Oh, where's my wire? There it is. Well, that's confused me. Why is there no power? If anyone knows, let me know. So I have a little bit of power. I've got this console. Jam it here. It's telling me there's no power. Do I need to fuel the ship? Not sure. So what it can tell us is that life support efficiency 300%. We're interior, no supports required. The halberd. We're going to call this one the jolly boat because it's meant for short trips up to space and back, which is what a jolly boat was for, from the ships to the shore. It seems fine. No containers in there. Yep. Target speed, it won't reach 1,000 ever, I don't think. It's currently there, streamlined. Fine, it just helps it go faster. Apparently, in space, you have a streamlined shape, whatevs. Requires fuel in booster tanks. Can only launch from space. I don't have any other weird... Oh, no! What a waste. What a waste. Okay. Oh, can't fly inside. Oh, now they're charging. Why was that? Oh, because we were drawing down batteries because reasons. Okay. So we have to build a special tank. One thing I missed, eh? When are we going to jam you, special tank? What don't we need to make more of right now? Everything here is part of a production chain of some kind. Oh, arguably we don't need 2 of you. So, someone just get rid of that and switch over to making spaceship fuel tanks. Oh my god. Guys, like, seriously. It's just disgusting how they just cover me in junk. Yeah. What are we looking at here? Okay, come on, pack it all up. So, we want this to get done rapidly. Do you have the stuff required? You do. And we will require a small stack. So, we need to add that to here. Them. And we'll just override. So hopefully that doesn't take too long because our ship is almost ready, which will be really fun. I think it'll be really cool to take off with it. It's just a shame they're so boxy. Wow, what can you do? Here it is. Bum, bum, bum. We got some batteries. They are storing up. What are we missing in terms of solar generation? I could have sworn I saw somewhere out here was some sort of non-upgraded something or other, solar panels, or I think what I'm gonna have to do is just tell my minions to pump out some more solar grid. And where should we do that? Here feels good. Yep, go and do that. Alright, so they're banging away. That guy's ready. So what is interesting is this thing here as well has, you can see inputs and outputs. So you're supposed to control them using combinators, which I will do a small amount of now. So I can, for example, set a signal which is spaceship speed, which I'm just going to set to 1000. Was there anything else I needed to set for this? No, because we're going to manually fly it. But you can automate the way the spaceships work. And I don't know how that works right now, but if I mouse over here, I can see the output signals are, what is that? Spaceship console number 2, I guess. Okay, I'm not going to fiddle with that. The speed, it's currently anchored and docked. The distance, it's out on the surface and docked. It is a spaceship. I don't know what signal D and signal A are. Let's have a look what they are. Maybe it will... oh, what have we learned? Oh, these modules. Okay. Map. Where do we get to the signals? Add a tag. D and A? Oh, it's not going to tell us. I have to look that up. But there are ways of doing that, which we're not going to worry about at present. I need to get the big fuel tanks first. And... hopefully they fit in here. It would be nice if they did. Otherwise, I'm going to be slightly annoyed. It doesn't look like this is happening. I'm not sure why. Maybe we'll flick over to... oh, material 3 is why we don't have material 3. Oh yeah, that's of course, that doesn't exist. 4 doesn't exist. 12,000 is insane. Let's unlock the next tier of research, even if we don't get it. So, very exciting. I'm really kind of pleased to be able to mess around with spaceships. One of the things I've seen that's really cool with them is you can load them up with tanks, like fuel tanks or empty liquid tanks, as you saw, and then using those tanks you'll be able to just pick all this junk up. You can load up fluids. So obviously one of the first things I intend to do is to build a ship which just travels back and forth delivering liquids like water, because that is a complete pain in the neck and it drives me batty having all these barrels and liquids. So we can get liquids, we can get liquid rocket fuel because we can make it more cheaply on the planet surface. So we can get all of that in a couple of big spaceships. You can even load trains into spaceships. So you can roll a train in and then roll a train out again, which is apparently a really good way to there we go. Why aren't you working? I think I know the answer, and I think the answer is that, yeah, you need to sit there. Well, okay, we'll ponder this while that loads up. Catalog, biological science 4. Yeah, we'll just get that. Is that the end of the world if we did that? Not really. I suspect we can just leave that for our very first spaceship, not over fuss about it. Yeah, stick some of those there. Got these for a little bit of space charging. Fine. Okay. There's a booster tank. Spaceship rocket booster tank. Launch. I want to go to Nauvis orbit. Nope. Alright, maybe we have to wait. Okay, well, we will. And then once we've got this up and running, it's going to be really fun to get all of the science and the tech moving for space stuff. But we will probably start just by what? Holmium. So we're actually drawing back into the network. Okay. So what? No, there's a self-sealing gel. Weird science packs. Okay, I should have not clicked through that other alert so quickly. I think Yeah, I think these are all things we don't care about. In fact, I don't even know why I've put so much time in researching rocket survivability, because, look, honestly, we have so many science bags through, because we're almost certainly going to stop using rockets quite soon. So we've got, oh, what on earth is that? Oh, the plague. Eradicates life from planets. Nice. Awesome. Don't mind at all. Yep, we're going to do that one day. We're just going to eradicate all life on the planet. Brilliant. Not on this one, but on the ones with biters, which have resources we want. Absolutely. Life just... Actually, we're going to do that on Rose as soon as we possibly can. Biters just add to lag. So... Okay, are we there yet? Liquid rocket fuel, it's... I don't get it. Oh, does it have to be adjacent to the tanks? We're going to waste so much rocket fuel doing this, aren't we? Yes, we are. I suspect it does. I've got another window open with a tutorial in it, just so I can see. No, I don't think he has it exactly adjacent. Very confused. So once it fills, 100k should be more than enough. Now we need the power. Ugh. Oh, launch energy. What? Oh, 166 gigajoules is required just for launch. Okay. This is now looking an annoyingly lopsided ship, but we will figure this out. So we're going to call this one and this one. Okay, cool. Anchor to left. Anchor to target left clamp. Spaceship using right cat clamp. Anchor to target. Is that the same? I've got to make sure I hit these clamps and create these clamps correctly. Spaceship clamp. I think there's only one type of clamp. It's calling it spaceship clamp. Spaceship clamp to a clamp facing the opposite direction. So it's just saying which direction it is. Okay, cool. So we should be charging again. Yes. And how are you chaps doing out here? It's going to be tough to launch during night time unless I have some kind of sensor that just cuts off the drainage, which I don't know how we'll do. And we already have our own sensor, so soon our panel, so as soon as we're in space we should be okay. Come on. For launch. Actually, one of the things I can do straight away, which I wanted to do, was to paint a thin strip. Just warning passers-by, avoid the spaceship that is parked here. Avoid standing here, because otherwise what will happen is you will lose your head. And yeah, that's probably cool. Oh, here we go. We just had to recheck the check. Okay, cool. Watch this. 3, 2, 1. A womp. And now we're traveling. And because we're already in space... Oh, do I hit engage? Here we go. Whoosh. Oh no, I hope I don't do something weird. Like run out of fuel or something. No, we should be okay. Oh, there's some asteroids coming in. Take them out. Take them out. Eventually we'll get shields, but for now... Oh, there's some big rocks there. Okay, I think we've arrived. Anchor to Nauvis orbit. So this is where we get to confirm where we're going to dock. Oh, I think for now we can dock down here. Eventually I will create like a little cutout space. Like if I dock here, does it take a chunk? I wouldn't be surprised if it does. But there you go. That's how you fly around using spaceships. And eventually we will control them and have loading and all kinds of funness. Now, if we had to go back to the ground... start integrity check. Oh, okay. Of course, it only yes, awesome. So it only requires 7 gigajoules to land because it's dropping down into orbit. So you just got to break your fall. Well, that is awesome. I'm so pleased. Tiny little spaceships down there. Eventually, somewhere in here, we will build some kind of spaceport, which will probably be used to dock a series of ships and to unload and load them. But I'm still in the process of learning how they all work in detail, clearly. And one of the challenges is that I want to be using ion streams, that stuff over there. Those ion engines, I believe, are much better. And they will make life a lot easier if we can use them. Now, these guys are always terrible. Always, always, always. But... Oh, and I haven't changed my... haven't prepared properly. Yeah, that'll do the trick when they bring that in. Okay, so I think we can go back down to the surface and then see what we're going to do. So the next cab really off the rank for us. Wow, look at all that extra science. So what do these take? Those are easy. Advanced neural gels, I'm sure, is a horrible thing to create. That's not too hard, I don't think. And that's not too hard. The challenge is just getting enough biomass. But hey, those are all quite viable. And then we can make those. And so the Vitalic epoxy we can make on the ground. That's pretty straightforward. Oh yeah. So the tier 4 bio is going to be easy. The tier 4 space and energy require a base in space. But we now, with the spaceships that we have, we should be able to set it up much easier, and we can set up the asteroid belt base from the get-go as a base for the stuff we want. I don't want to cut out the port just yet. What I eventually want to do is to put kind of one of these somewhere, and I'll just cut out a large space. In fact, I can probably figure it out if I choose the smallest, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, actually 15, and then a bit more would make sense. Okay, so never mind. The ship is fully powered. We're going down to Nauvis. I'm going to see if it's torn away. Travel time. So yeah, these ships also have time, so I can also see them in the universe browser as well, which I do not think. There it is. I don't think I'll have a lot of time to... Not that one. The navigation satellite? No. Where is it? It's... I'm trying to find the map. Wait, oh no, it's this one. What am I doing? Nauvis. No, not the Interstellar. Is it because I'm already in space? vols in a system. No, not that. Okay, whatevs. I was trying to show, but you can see the ships traveling through your solar system, which is cool as well. Anchor on Nauvis. Confirm anchor. See, it's cut out the ground. Womp. And now we'll load up with fuel again. That's pretty sweet. How much fuel did it even need to use? Okay. Oh, well, never mind. That's fine. And that was pretty quick. So, I'm pretty pleased with that. That's pretty cool. Like, it's not the most awesome design in the entire world. And they are a bit weird. But I still think that was cool. So if you enjoyed this, let me know. I'm keen to continue playing this. Next goal is to really complete the Science 4 stuff that we want to do for Science 3, which is all of this. So this we can do pretty easily. That's ready to go as well. That one is ready to go, but there's so many parts to bring in. Ready to go, and we have done those. So it almost, hopefully, would be a 1-episode job, although there are a lot of moving parts to getting those built. But yeah, in theory, a 1-episode job to get those done. And I'm so excited to, like, I was flying, and then I get to the spaceship, and yoink, can I actually fly through the walls? That's kind of pretty funny. No, as soon as I get towards the spaceship walls, it wants to cut us out. So yes, we'll mess around with this more another time, but first of all we really need to go. Actually, one of the things I wanted to check, oh, it did, look, it ate a piece. So yeah, we're gonna have to go and find a suitable location up here, relatively close to where we want to do our work, and where we're going to have some room. So it might actually be up here. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Maybe I'll put down some boxes somewhere else, but we want to get on with producing a bit of a spaceport and cracking away. It's going to be pretty cool. So I will catch you guys then hopefully there in the next episode. I do think it will be fun to get on with the final bits of science, make everything work beautiful, and we will see how we go from there. Okay, look at that. I'm going to need a lot of these. Right, we're going to leave that to do it, and I will catch you again next time. Enough talking from me. Good night.